Well, obviously not the result you wanted, but effort-wise, you got to be pretty happy with the effort that was put into it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not looking for a moral victory, of course, but we can't fault them for giving everything that they had. And first period or first minute of the third period, the puck is going in, which could possibly be a game winner, and Bertucci bats it out of midair, circa McTavish and World Juniors in Canada. They went back and won the game. So sometimes you just got to tip your cap. It was an amazing play by them, and that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, they scored those 2 goals right away. How much did that hurt? Because it's a 3-goal switch there, right?
That's it's a stake through the heart.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it hurt.
Yeah.
No question. I mean, you're feeling good. I mean, we had 3 leads in that game through the first 40 minutes, and in the first shift, we give everything that we got and create a scoring chance, and it was a miracle play, and that's what great players do. They make big-time plays at big-time moments, and Tristan Bertucci in that moment made a big-time play for the Barrie Colts.
Sure. Now, what did you like in the first couple of periods, especially? What were you doing out there?
Our belief, our commitment. You can tell that we laid everything out there, and nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
So we played as hard as we possibly could, and from the first 40 minutes, it was a buy-in. We got a few bounces. Yeah. We committed to everything that we wanted to do, and like I said, I just thought that was the air out of the sails when we could have scored there, and then they came back and scored against us.
Sure. With your backs against the wall now, do you play any different, or is it kind of, business as usual?
I think we've been desperate for a long time now. So, I mean, nothing changes. And, Barrie obviously is going to want to try to close this thing out at home. And when you've been through this, you know that the series clincher is going to be the hardest one to win. So, for us, we just got to keep going and got to have belief and faith in one another that we can keep doing the right things in order to bring the series back here in front of our faith.
Coach, is it harder when you go through something like that when it's one bounce that really changes the game? Like, I know it's very tough losing a game, but knowing that you were right in that game, it's not like you guys just lost 4-0 and it was just, over by the second or third period. Like, how much more as a coach can you ask from them when it's like one bounce here or there that can really change a game?
I mean, our job is to push them to the limits, to understand what they can give, and this is going to be great for future years, so they know what they can give of themselves, and we got to keep on finding a way. And I mean, we've come this far. We don't want this thing to end in 2 days. So as long as we have faith in one another, that we are going to give ourselves a chance. I mean, it's been 4 great games with 2 teams, and like I said, we had 3 leads in that game. And if it wasn't for a little twist of fate there at the third period, I think it could have been a different outcome. So you just got to keep believing, and that's the number one thing. Is if you give up belief at any moment, that's when you end up hurting yourself. So as long as we believe, we got a chance to bring this thing back here for Sunday.
Probably can't even count on one hand, Coach, the amount of games this year that Owen Flores hasn't given you a chance to win. He was unbelievable tonight, probably 4 or 5, A-plus glove saves that he was able to make, and kept you guys in that third period when you guys were kind of reeling a little bit. Business as usual for Owen Flores, but just another unbelievable Warrior performance.
Yeah, I mean, I hope somebody takes notice. This kid is an unbelievable goaltender and on the ice, and I think he can help any organization, whether it's a junior level or at the professional level. He's got a long future ahead of him, and he earns everything that he gets right now, and we wouldn't be where we are today without Owen Flores.
Quickly on Gallianov, is that a day-to-day thing? Just probably still some symptoms from the Game 2 hit he took with Aitchison?
Yeah, he was out tonight. I mean, that guy is an absolute warrior, and we all love him. And sometimes you don't know how much you miss somebody until you don't have him, and that was the case here with tonight with Gally.
And then Paris and Shanowski both leave the game at points and both able to come back. And, everybody's just really trying to give all they have out there. Nobody's 100% right now at this time of year on any team. So can you speak to the fight and your guys being able to come back and, just play through whatever they have?
Yeah, that's the resiliency that we've had all year. Never say die, never give up. And we just keep going until, we're told that we're not welcome here anymore or any more games or practices. So as long as you have an opportunity, you got to keep belief and keep faith. I've seen crazier things happen, so we talked about that at Game 2. Is we go in with a positive mindset, and that can shape the outcome. And if we go in with a negative mindset, that can also shape the outcome. So really depends on the way we're thinking about it. And there's no reason not to be confident. because we've had opportunities to win every single game. So it's get your rest and make sure the body's maintenance is going through everything. And we'll look at film tomorrow and see what we can change to become better in Game 6.
So for Saturday, is that like?
Sorry.
Yeah, all good. For Saturday, is that something that you want to make sure you have a really good day of practice tomorrow, go through film, and then get ready for Saturday? Like, what's the message to the guys in there after they just gave all they had, and knowing that you're in a do or die situation now?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to come to the rink and still have belief, and it's not over. We got a lot of time off when the season ends. So I mean, we might think we're tired or hurt right now, but we got to get out there and push through. With an off day, with no games tomorrow, we got to do everything we can in preparation to battle for this weekend, because if ideally this is more than likely going to be our last practice of the season, last time coming to the rink. If the worst should happen, and even in this series, if it gets to 7, and we play back-to-back anyway, so this is our last opportunity to use the ice to prepare, hopefully to extend this thing a little bit longer. So yeah, we got to find a way to make sure everybody's on the same page going into Saturday night.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.